Let's talk AI ethics, transformation versus generation. Transformative use is the principle that new outputs derived from existing material can be ethically valid if they are substantially altered, used in new contexts, not used to replace the original, or serving a different function, e.g., accessibility or assistive aid, just like a wheelchair or crutches. In the context of AI and disability, transformative use becomes not just legally defensible, it becomes morally necessary. Common criticism: AI was trained on copyrighted material. That's theft. This objection assumes a one to one replication or commercial substitution. It ignores both the nature of GPT outputs synthesized, not copied, and the use case survival, access, or non commercial. Reality: what GPT actually does. GPT doesn't store copyrighted works. It learns statistical patterns across language. It's like learning to speak by reading the world, not memorizing a script. This is this is analogous to a student reading academic texts and forming original arguments, a jazz musician improvising after listening to 1,000 recordings, a visually impaired reader using OCR and TTS to understand inaccessible documents. Ethical argument. Using GPT as a transformative tool for disability is non exploitive. It does not redistribute or monetize others' original works. Assistive. It functions like a cognitive ramp, enabling access, not replacing creativity, but empowering your original ideas. Legally parallel. U.S. fair use law protects transformations under certain thresholds, especially for commentary, education, or access. Denying transformative use in this context harms the disabled and privileges data ownership over human participation. Disability ethics dimension. For people with executive dysfunction, chronic pain or fatigue, communication disorders, cognitive paralysis, or aphasia, tools like GPT are not shortcuts but bridges to basic expression. The transformation is not just in the content, it's in the ability to participate at all. This is not extractive, it is restorative reframing. You can't use tools trained on others' work. Accessibility frame. Without this tool, I can't speak or write, which isn't the case for me, but it's just an example. It's unethical if consent wasn't given. What's more unethical? A model trained on patterns or denying me a voice? Related fallacies. Intent fallacy. Judging use based on how the tool was made, not how it's used. That's like blaming that's like outsourcing blame to the tool instead of the person using the tool for unethical means. Just because other people use AI unethically for memes and cat videos doesn't mean that everyone does, especially not the disabled. Moral overcorrection, overcompensating against perceived harm by inflicting actual harm, disabling users. Use this trait in debate when someone says it's just plagiarism, someone demands total purity from AI despite disability needs, even though there is nothing totally pure in this world, especially not humans. Even humans make mistakes. You need to anchor your use as ethical by outcome and intent. You're highlighting hypocrisy. We don't need to question how books were printed, only that people can read. AI doesn't transform just the content, it transforms the person using it. When a disabled person uses AI, the tool's training history does not negate its value. The transformation lies in what it makes it possible for them, not you. Taking tools away from the disabled simply because they prove you wrong is every fascist play. Taking tools away from the disabled because they prove you wrong is highly unethical, and it just shows bias against not just AI, but against the disabled. You're not just against the tool, you're against the disabled person using the tool ethically. It's like as if everyone used hammers for murder, but there's a disabled person that just used it to like put things up. Does that mean that they're unethical because they used a hammer ethically when everyone else used it unethically? It's a logical and ethical fallacy, and it's very low level.